The Director of Public Prosecution, Shalimar Ali Haq, has been officially notified in writing by Attorney at Law Nigel Hughes regarding the contentious issue of PPP Member of Parliament Sanjeev Datadin being appointed as a special prosecutor in a matter where the police filed criminal charges against the Chief Election Officer Keith Lowenfield and his deputy Revoke Myers. In his letter to Haq, Hughes, who is representing Myers and Lowenfield, said, in part, quote, Mr. Sanjeev Datadin is a sitting member of the National Assembly who campaigned for the People's Progressive Party. Also, Mr. Datadin has made several public statements in which he has accused our clients as acting for the benefit of or being part of his political opponents, the APNU-AFC, unquote. Up to the time of this report, the DPP's office did not respond to Hughes' letter. On Friday, Datadin was questioned about his appointment as special prosecutor and whether he sees the position as a conflict of interest.
There are 5 other prosecutors. The risk that is being complained of is really nothing to do with the reality of what is going on. The arguments about bias doesn't relate to a prosecutor. Bias relates to the tribunal that is hearing the proceedings.
Hughes' letter to the DPP went on to say, quote, we are of the opinion that the appointment of Mr. Datadin to act on your behalf and to discharge your responsibilities in the prosecution of the matters against our clients has placed him in a conflict position between his vaunted political views and the discharge of his obligations to dispassionately present the case to ensure a fair trial ensues, unquote.
The test of bias, the test for the appearance of bias, and the test for whether it would be fair or not is really relates to the tribunal. As long as the tribunal is independent, whatever duties that have to be performed by prosecutors are not being performed by me alone. There are 6 persons who, as a group, have been given a fiat by the director to go ahead with. The entire issue is a red herring.
In essence, Mr. Hughes' request is for the DPP to immediately revoke the appointment of Sanjeev Datadin as a representative of the Director of Public Prosecutions in the conduct of the cases against Lowenfiled and Myers. Hughes made these comments on the issue on Friday.
We believe to the onlooker, which is the test that has been established in all the cases, that to the average onlooker who observes this, they will not believe that if Mr. Datadin or any prosecutor who has a political bias comes across information that is in favor of an accused person, that they will share that information. And therefore we believe Mr. Lowenfield's right to a fair trial has been adversely impaired. We've invited the court to consider this, and we certainly will be taking further steps in relation to this.
Also on the table of objections for Mr. Hughes is the prosecution's request for the entire trial of Myers and Lowenfield to be adjudicated in the magistrate's court. It is the argument of Hughes that the charge is against the people of Guyana, and therefore his clients prefer that this matter be adjudicated by a judge and jury in the High Court. Deputy Chief Election Officer Revoke Myers is on bail after she was arraigned on 2 counts of alleged misconduct in public office. Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield is also facing several charges allegedly for forgery and misconduct in public office following the March 2 general and regional elections. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.